Welcome on into another Green Couch Chat. I'm joined today by Deborah Colimon, and she is a graduate of UVU. She graduated summa cum laude with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology and a minor in Autism Studies. Now, she's an experienced behavioral technician, and she works with special needs, school-age children in classroom settings, and in the mental health care industry. She also, this is very cool, just received an award from YWCA Utah. So first Leader of Tomorrow Outstanding Achievement winner, because she's doing incredible activism work in the state of Utah. So huge congrats on that, Deborah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I'm so excited to have you here with me today because we're going to talk about mentorship. And I had the opportunity to witness you firsthand as a mentor at Canyon View Junior High. Deborah had invited me to come and speak to some of her students there, and it was evident the impacts that she's having on the young girls there. So when it comes to the work that, I mean, you do so many different things, but when it comes to the work specifically related to mentorship and mental health, where did your passion for that kind of work stem from?
So for me, everything that I'm involved with is because I either benefited from those services or needed those when I was a child. And I would really say that mentorship really is part of what saved my life and having people to look up to and to, want to be like. I had really great mentors in high school. They are the reason that I received the scholarships that helped me get to college and everything. They are the reason I got into the schools that I applied to, and they really just helped pave the way for the rest of my life. And I kind of just wanted to give back. For Girls Aligned in Learning, which was a mentorship program that I had started at Canyon View Junior High, it was because I noticed something about the girls there. They were my students that actually struggled the most. My girls were the ones that struggled the most, especially my girls of color. Gals wasn't women of color specific. It just so happened to be that most of the girls in the program were women of color. And something that a lot of them confided in me with was that they don't have other people that they felt like they could talk to, because in Orem, Utah, there are not a lot of women of color. I was the only Black person working at that school. And so for some of the Black students at that school, I was the first Black person they've ever seen working in a school setting. So they're 13 years old, and that's the first time they're seeing a Black person have a certain role. And so it's like, oh, that breaks my heart that they didn't believe that people of color, especially people that look like them, could be in certain roles.
Now, when we look at the girls that you mentor at Canyon View Junior High, middle school, that is such an impressionable age. I look back to where I was in middle school, and I know I certainly could have benefited from a mentor. So when you look at the impact and the legacy that you left there on those girls, what do you hope that they took away from your mentorship?
I think the one thing that I really I haven't worked there in a year.
Mhm.
I left to go take on a different role. And the one thing I was really hoping was that I was able to really make them want to strive for more.
Mhm.
And that's something that I had noticed is a lot of the girls the girls talk to me about everything in their lives. So whether it was dating or jobs or school or just anything, I was always like, shoot for more, like dream for more, go for it, because the world is yours. You can have anything you want out of this life. And I am still in communication with a lot of the girls, and a lot of them have reached out to me since I've left there, and they keep me updated with their lives. I see what they're doing on social media and stuff, and I'm really proud of them. And a lot of them let me know like the things that they're struggling with. But I've also had a lot of them reach out to me to ask for letters of recommendation because they're striving for more. They want to be a part of these honors programs and stuff. And it's just like, hey, I feel like I really did all that I could and gave them every part of me and every lesson that I've learned that has helped me. And I would like to think they're applying a lot of those to their lives currently. I actually had a male student reached out to me recently, and he was like, all your dreams are coming true, because when I was working there, I was still doing my undergrad. And one year I made a bunch of my students make vision boards, and on my vision board I showed them my vision boards. I was like, okay guys, I have to get to grad school, like I'm going to become Dr. Colimon someday. And when I posted that I got accepted to grad school, they're like, wow, you're really making your dreams come true. And I think for a lot of my gals, it was just like, oh wow, like she kind of looks like me, she's from the same background as me, and she's making all her dreams come true.
So we'll end with this, Deborah. When it comes to mental health, what is the best piece of advice that you could give someone?
I think when it comes to mental health, I think just ask for help. Like whatever form of help whatever help looks like for you, just ask for that help. I think a lot of people assume like asking for help has to be some like large gesture. No, sometimes it's just small, simple things. Like it's okay to not be okay. Just reach out and ask for help.
Amazing. Good advice, and totally agree. That may look different for everyone, but that's something that anyone can take from that and apply it to however it best fits their situation. And then, Deborah, for people that just want to follow along with you and see what's going on in your life, where can they keep up with you?
So all of my social media is just at Deborah Colimon. So it's just my first and last name.
We love that. The branding.
Yeah.
Amazing. Deborah, thank you so much for joining me at the Green Couch today. I appreciate you and all of the incredible work that you do for people.
Hey, thank you so much. And thank you so much for having me.